Welcome to the Weymouth and Portland National Sailing Academy, the venue for the RYA Sailability Multicast Regatta in 2019. At the moment, I'm stood in the main car park. What you're looking at is the car park that will be the disabled parking spaces for the event in July. I'm now walking towards the main entrance of the centre, and as you can see, there's various drop curbs, lovely big automatic doors as you go in. There's also a side entrance into the main centre. The building you can see on the left, the wooden building, is the Andrew Simpson Sailing Foundation. This is the main entrance. With all luck, the electric door will open for me as I get to it, and it has. There we go. I'm now walking into the main reception. I'm now going to walk through reception and round to the corridor where all the changing areas are. So as we walk through, you see there's nice wide corridors, nice wide doorways. Nice, lots of contrast colours for people with visual impairments. I'm looking towards what is one of the main change rooms to show you that. So I'll have to go in first and check there's nobody in there before I burst in with a camera. I'm inside one of the changing areas. This is the male over 18 changing area. There's lots and lots of changing, as you would imagine, on the venue it was used for the 2012 Olympics. And you can see all the shower stalls, etc. In a minute I'll take you into one of the accessible venues. Back in the corridor, past in the toilet, so if you imagine. More change rooms, disabled loos, that type of thing. Heading towards the doorway. Still walking along, more changing areas, more lockers, etc. Still walking forward, heading for the main area, which is the hangar. This will be the venue for our Saturday night for the social event. You can see I just walked up a very gentle ramp, walking out into the main hangar. In the corner you'll see a room. That's going to be our quiet area. That will be a room people can actually use, sailors can use. I'm going to give you a quick spin round of the venue in here. So you can see there's lots of rooms across the top. Some of these were being used by us. That's one of the lifts you can see in front of us. There's another one at the end of the building near reception, which I'll show you in a minute. This is just off of the main hangar where I was a minute ago, one of the important places. Male, female loos and disabled loo. I will open it up so that you all have a look, see what we've got here. We have lots of facilities like this on site. So as you can see, this is fully equipped as you'd expect. Just going to walk you into another one of the male changing rooms, which has more accessible loos on it, just to give you an idea of what's actually here. Another completely accessible loo with shower facilities, all very nice. I'm going to walk you into the main change rooms here. As you can imagine, I'm only walking through the male change rooms, as they won't really want me walking into the female ones, but let's give you an idea of what we can see here. Again, more accessible facilities. And I'm now back in reception where we started. I'm going to walk my way through to the second lift, as I mentioned earlier. I'm going to head up to the first floor. And on the first floor, this is the main reception of the Academy. You can see this at the top of this flight of stairs with the doorway that I came in. And if I move over here, you can see the lift that we came up in a minute ago. So this is the lift up to the main reception. I'm going to walk along now, heading towards the cafe area. This is the Spinnaker bar. This will be the area where you can get a drink when you first arrive on the Friday. I want to keep going and through the doors and heading for the cafe. Automatic lights coming on as I walk down. Still going. More public loos. More loos again, more disabled loos. If I walk forward, open this door, I'm now upstairs above the hangar that I showed you earlier. There's the second lift. I'm going to walk back round into the cafe area so you can see what that looks like. So I'm going to turn us in here. I am in the cafeteria. As you can see, areas to sit, areas to eat at. That's what's currently happening at the moment outside. You can see the time of day, the weather conditions. I'm going to head out onto the balcony. So I'm walking out onto the balcony, lovely area to sit, and you can actually see out onto the water and see the racing. So you can see what a beautiful day it is here today. I can't promise you it'll be like that every day, but it often is in Weymouth. So I'm going to head down the steps now and down to the bottom, and I'll show you what everything looks like down on the dinghy berths, and then head down towards the slipways. I'm now outside the main building, and over where the two chaps are disappearing is where we came through the main reception, the Andrew Simpson Sailing Foundation again. Flights of steps down to the main area for the dinghies and all the sailing boats. I'm going to walk down the ramp.
This means if you wanted to come sailing again, would you know how to do that?
So as you can see, there's a lovely big ramp bringing us down to the water's edge. Our way down, just to prove it's really us. Over to the right here, it's a big marquee. This will be the race office and the registration on the Saturday and throughout the weekend, just so you know where it is. It's on the right as you come in. Everything will be signposted. It will be really, really obvious. You can see the Olympic rings. I'm spinning around. It's a busy morning here at the centre. As you can see, there's lots going on with the different things happening. I'm going to walk over towards the slipways and I'll show you the big main slipway. This is one of the slipways. This is the one we're most likely to use on the weekend. The lovely pattern in front of you is the paint we'll probably use for the Challenger dinghies. You can see how gentle this is. How gentle it is in the water, so this is a very easy launching point. We'll probably launch some of the 2.4s in out here as well. I'm going to walk along a bit further and show you where everything else is kept, where all the accessible pontoons are. This is coming onto the main pontoons, and the boats you can see up with the cranes there are actually our Elliott 6s, which belong to the RWA. These are the ones going to be used for the Keelboat League, so these will actually be on the water over the weekends, people actually sailing. And somewhere where I am now will be a small marquee for the tagging on and tagging off to go racing. So that will be decided by Chairs of Sailability, who are helping us with all of this. So I'm walking forward where the cranes are so I can show you what's down below. I've got lots and lots of young people about, so I'm trying not to film them because we don't have permission to film young people, so I'm trying to avoid filming anybody in the way. So sometimes this film is going to be a little bit strange. So now I'm up by the cranes and I'm filming the marina. So this is where you'll come out when you launch with the Challengers and everything. Below me there's an accessible pontoon that goes all the way around. And out to my left here, beyond the rib, is the main pontoon with all the hoists in. You can actually see 3 hoists on here with the blue covers over them. So this will actually be used for launching everybody. Beyond where all the berths for boats will be stored. I'll walk around in a second and show you a little bit about how you get down to this pontoon. A little bit of a shot of the Elliott 6s. These are our keelboats. These are the ones we're going to use for the Keelboat League races. If you're coming for that, these are the ones you're going to be racing. I've now walked around the corner and I'm looking out towards OTC. So this is the other slipway. As you can see, it's a busy day here with lots going on, but that's the other slipway. And OTC are the guys who are doing stand-up paddleboarding and the windsurfing for us. The voices you can hear in the background are PGL, who are busy dragon boat racing. I'm now down on the pontoon. And you can see our way rib sat in front there. You can see there's another hoist. That's the 4th hoist. That's the one that will be used by Missile. So they'll have their boat in here. And you'll see all the empty berths, the ones we'll fill up with 2.4s and Hansers, and that's the storage areas between the races on the days. This is the ramp that I came down. A nice, clear, easy access onto the pontoon. And there we go, last thing to show you before we finish. This is looking across. You can see Weymouth College's buildings. There's Chairs of Sailability in the middle, who are helping us out with this event. There's all their Hansa dinghies sat in front of their building. There's Andrew Simpson Sailing Foundation, and there's the Academy. And we're walking back across from the pontoons heading towards the Academy. If you have any questions about the venue, please give us a ring in the Sailability office and ask them about it. Hopefully this video has given you enough information to show you what's here.